I'm Jennifer with Gardening with Dogs, and today we're going to work in the jazzberry raised bed here next to me. I had showed you guys, I think it was last week, that I was looking for the sunflower that was ever blooming through the whole season. I found it at Green Acres Nursery, and actually I can't believe this is the one I've actually been looking for, and I didn't think I'd be able to find it here. There's another version of this plant too that does okay, but I am looking forward to trying this one because I've heard wonderful reviews. This is Proven Winners. They call this the Sun Credible Yellow Helianthus Hybrid. It gets 24 to 36 inches. It is a annual except in zones 9A through I think 11 and M9B, so this is actually a perennial here. We'll see how it does. It gets full sun, regular water, likes to be fertilized. It gets 24, my dogs are chewing the big bush here. Anyway, and so the plant gets 24 to 36 inches and it's just gonna keep blooming. You don't need to deadhead it. It's, guys, I'm super stoked. So I got 2 of these to plant in the bed. I'll show you the bed in a second. And then the other plant is the one I was going to put up front, and I actually bought 2 of these, so I still have a spare. This is the Gaura. This is the stuffy dark rose. It gets 20 inches to 20 inches wide, 20 inches all the way around. It's low moisture, drought tolerant. It's zones 5 through 9. It gets big pink flowers off it, like blooms of flowers. These dogs. I wanted to put purple fountain grass in the bed, but my husband hates grasses and he argued with me. So I got this. So I think this will look really nice. I just wanted something with some movement. So I got this. So I'm going to put this in the center and then have the two, I think the yellow with the purple, the 2 sunflowers on the ends. So let's get planting because I can't wait. I've been waiting to do this. I want to get this bed done and then I want to go and water and fertilize everything. So excited, so let's go. Okay, I placed all my plants into where I'm going to put them. I will probably have to trim back the Elysium because it is really overgrown. They seem really happy in here. So yes, so 2 on each end and the 2 sunflowers on the ends and the guar in the center. I may have to rotate a little bit because underneath, my husband, when he built these, there's wood that goes across. So hopefully this is the space and I'll get those in there. But one thing I did want to tell you is that these plants, the sunflowers and the guara, are dog friendly. So they're non-toxic to dogs. So if you have pets, these are good ones to get. And everything in here, the jazzberry, the Elysium, all non-toxic. So, all right, I'm gonna get these guys planted in before it gets too warm out. You get out of there. I don't want to toot my own horn, toot toot, but oh my God, I love it. I think the sunflowers with the yellow is going to be such a great addition. I mean, baby, He took off with my glove. Baby. Baby. Leave it. Thank you. Okay, I think the sunflowers are gonna look so good against the jazzberry. Ooh, I love it. And with the purple from the Mystic Spiries. I think the yellow here, I think it's gonna really make this area pop. And I am gonna have to cut back the Elysium because it's not super full in here yet. I am going to wait to cut back. I'll wait till things start to grow and then I'll cut back. Like, I know this one needs to be cut back again and in the center, so this will have to, it's okay there. I could get rid of that Elysium and put another jazzberry. That one too, now that I think about it, I could add more, but we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself. But doesn't that look so much better? Oh, I love it. Ooh, it's perfect. Now what to do next? I was just coming over here to water these plants. Whenever you have plants that are in tiny pots, you need to give them water because they dry out quick. And it is super windy here today, so they're going to dry out even quicker. The sun hasn't hit these yet, but it'll be here in about an hour. But when I was over here, I noticed, wow, look at, these are my potatoes in a pot. Look at, I'm getting more over here, here. These are getting so big. Or potatoes in a grow bag. I don't know why I said pot. Potatoes in a grow bag. Guys, look at, and then these, holy moly. I don't know what variety these are over here. I just stuck them in and then I put them up here and I don't remember. So we'll have to see when I get them. But look at how long this is. So this, when the potato, see how big that is? It means I need to put, because this little sprouts there, oops, can you see it? That little sprout there should grow more potatoes. So I need to cover this. So I'm gonna cover it to the top. So I'm gonna roll my bag up and cover it a little more. I just have to get the soil, which I bought a bunch of potting soil. So I'm gonna put some in here. And this side I don't think needs it yet, but this like sprouted like overnight. That's crazy. And there's 3 potatoes in here and one's over here. Oh, look at, he's there. Okay. I don't know. He feels kind of, I wonder if he's, I don't know. He feels kind of weird. We'll see. But, so cool. All right. I'll show you what I'll do. Hang on. Okay. When you see the potatoes growing this high, we want to fill this with soil. And that is called mounding. And so we're going to fill this up. I got some potting soil right here. Hopefully I have Stach at my feet too. And so we're just going to kind of, sorry, I'm at a bad angle. I'm trying to, everything is tight space. These ones down here don't need it yet, but I'm gonna give it to them anyway. There's some baby ones down here. I'm gonna try to mound just this one and see if I can do the rest later, because normally they grow at the same, so this is not. So this one, whatever reason, must be a super potato because it's happy. So I'm just kind of mounding it. I'm gonna do it to about up here if I can. You're supposed to, I believe you're supposed to cover all the green, so I should go up higher, but because these are lower, I'm not gonna do that, so I'm just gonna kind of help it a little bit. And you always wanna make sure that the soil is still moist, or you know, that when you touch it, you don't want dry potatoes. When I was a food blogger, I actually went to a potato farm, and it was pretty cool. We got to plant our own potatoes, and we got to pick some potatoes. That was pretty neat. So I'm gonna uncover these little guy down here. I mean, I think it'll be okay, but I mounded this. And then what happened is when this gets taller, I need to do more. We're gonna unroll this bag up a little bit. So we're just gonna keep unrolling it. So when it finally gets, it should get to the, you know, unroll the whole thing and have potatoes all the way through the whole bag. And this is a 20-gallon bag, and there's 3 seed potatoes in there. One's a German butter, and the other one's a red potato. But I don't know what potato is doing better. I guess we'll find out. But I was super excited. I can't believe that. I think you really should, I think you're supposed to like cover it, but like I said, these ones are down here are really low. And I don't think you can cover that yet. And this one is just peeking through. So, yay! It's pretty neat, huh? You should try growing your own potatoes. It is so fun. And I think it'd be great for kids too. Such a fun idea. Okay, so when I went to the nursery, I didn't realize when I bought a cute little creeping Jenny. I'm Jennifer, so creeping Jenny. So cute. It's actually California grown too. But this plant is zones 5 through 8, or 4 through 8. And I'm zone 9, so I hope it does well. You know, but the problem is, and I'm not so concerned about the zone, it's part sun to shade. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I was thinking that this was a sun plant. So it's feeling kind of limp and a little bit sad, even though I watered it this morning. So I'm going to plant this in my wine barrel pot, which I'll show you. I call it my Sir Mix-a-Lot pot because it's like everything that's left over goes in this pot. So I'll show you that, but I have one more plant I want to put in there. And this is a Supertunia Vista Bermuda Beach. How pretty is that? I love the color. It's kind of like a pink with a little bit of like a peach tone to it. And this is full to part sun. It gets 12 to 24 inches and it grows up to 12 inches tall. So this will be a cute plant to kind of overflow and fill in some space in my pot. So I'm going to put the creeping Jenny, boys, they're wrestling right in front of me. So I'm going to put these in the pot, and let me go show you the pot and what I have growing in there. These are leftovers from last year. Okay, so this is my Sir Mix-a-Lot pot. This has cannas that I planted many years ago, and they didn't look very pretty last year, but they're really coming back and they're really spreading in here. And I was going to take them out, but they actually look really good. Normally they're looking like pretty brown and icky, but for whatever reason, they're doing really well this year. So I'm going to keep them. I just hope they grow a little bigger because they didn't get much bigger than that, and I wanted something with more height. We'll see what they do. We're going to be stuck with them this year. But down here, this is some mini bells. These came back. It's Calbioca, however you say that. I can't say that name pronounced right. So the million bells. These are little petunias. I don't know the name brand or the color or anything on that. I just don't remember. And then this over here, this is bee balm. This is really coming back nice. This is coming back better in the pot than in my garden. So this is really nice. I think if I remember, this is red. And then I think that's it. There was other plants in here, but Stach tore them out. So what I'm going to do is let me grab my plants and I'll show you where I'm going to place them. Okay, so I'm going to place the petunias here. And then I'm going to place behind it the creeping Jenny. So that'll add a little bit of nice color back there. And then we have Stach walking by. Leave it. Leave it, baby boy. Okay, leave it. Yes. And then over on this side, I'm going to put the other creeping Jenny. And no, baby. No, leave it. Leave it. Oh, this dog. Hopefully he leaves it. You know, the plants he's not supposed to. They're non-toxic, but like anything else, if they eat too much of something, they can get sick. They usually get gastrointestinal upset stomach. But I did look up and the creeping Jenny is safe. So I just got to keep an eye and make sure he doesn't try eating it. But I think this will look better. So let me back up and show you. So I think that'll look nice. I like that. It looks full. And that's what I want. So let me get those planted in there. Okay, look how good that looks. I really like it. This Creeping Jenny really adds a nice pop of color. See how it kind of stands out? And then so does the Bermuda. Because these color, I mean the white, that's why I originally put white in there, is because it looked too dark in this area. But I think it looks, it's a nice combination. I wanted to redo this whole entire pot this year and just do something fun and crazy, but you know, might as well just keep working with, you know, keep using what works. And these plants seem pretty happy, especially. I mean, everything here came back that was in here. I had angeloni in here, but Stach ate them. He actually pulled them right out. But wow, it looks really good. I'm really happy, and I really hope the cannas do well, because like I said, they usually look terrible. I put a little bit of fresh dirt in here to refresh everything. Oops. And the cosmos are, you know, let them keep self-seeding and coming back, and I'm okay with that. But these cosmos actually were pretty, I mean, they were tall. They were like 24 inches, and they shot up to like here. So they were pretty tall, but so these are just babies. These have been sprouting since like February. So these are the tallest that they've been, but this one looks like it's going to be really big. But yep, all of these plants in here are non-toxic to dogs, but guys, I really like it. I wish it was a little bit taller, so I'm hoping the cannas get tall, but I don't think this does. I think the flower on it's like orange. So we'll see what it does, but I'm going to go give it a quick water and then head on in. Well guys, I am going to sign off. I didn't know the boys are, oops, the boys were asking me to eat, and I got my little Stachie on my lap, always with me. This dog is always by my side, which is so sweet. And then I got my Samuel back there, but I'm going to go feed them, because I'm wondering why they keep running to the back door, because they love being outside. They know what time it is. I don't know how these dogs can tell time, but they sure can. Their bellies tell them. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.